right. Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasso here. Come at you guys with another banger Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. But I'm not alone. All right. I know that you guys are always with me, but that's not what I'm talking about. You want to introduce yourself, my man? I mean, like you need an introduction at this point.
I mean, you guys already know your boy Jay from Fresh Off the Press. We out here feeding that addiction with this guy right there with Saki. That's my guy. Guys, if you live under a rock, first of all and foremost, subscribe to this guy. If you're new here, you're thinking about giving him a shot, give him, man, we don't need to think about that. Make sure you subscribe. Destroy that subscribe button right now. Stop slacking.
Be addicted to liking the videos.
Yeah, make sure we get 100 likes, guys. Let's get it. 100 likes. Let's do this,
man,
guys.
and
let's go.
Anyway. But yeah, if you don't know Fresh Off the Press, which like you have to at this point, this is my boy right here. Yo, he does market watches every single day. And guys, look at that. 4.5K. Yo, a new high for my boy Fresh Off the Press here. Man. Like he going crazy with the videos. 3K, 2.5, 2.3. Look, 3 days, 4 days, 2 days. I'm telling you guys, every day you got some awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch content right over here. So he's going to be linked in the pinned comment. You're going to go sub. All right. Love this man. And yeah, we're just going to get right to this. Just consider being a YouTube channel member. Buy any cards on TCG. Please, my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost you. Check out Whatnot with my link as well. You get $15 on your next purchase using that link. And they have not just Yu-Gi-Oh! But other card games as well. And hey, it's free and supports the channel. It's a win-win. So we're going to get right into this here. So Obedience Schooled here from Legacy of the Valiant. The reason why this card is getting bought out here for the supers at $10 is because of the new archetype, which is, I believe it's called Meows.
I heard like yummy. I think it's
yummy. I don't know why I said Meows.
Yeah.
We went over this actually in my stream Tuesday when they got translated. And the first card we went over after reading all the cards on stream was Obedience School, because this is a free card. This is a +2. Because you special summon 3 level 2 or lower beast type effect monsters with different names from your deck. Their effects are negated, but they can be used as link material, synchro, etc. And you could just summon them back, and then, hey, they're a new monster because they hit the board. This card is absolutely free, and Thrust can search it. So I told people to get these, and if you don't believe me, yesterday they were 70-80 cents.
That's wild.
10 to 15.
Insane.
And that's what's awesome about being like an older player is like I could think of these cards. This is a 2014 card, Legacy of the Valiant came out.
Crazy.
And I can be like, wait, this one card would break this new archetype. Because Konami will never look before 10 years for a card. They never will. You've got your Mega Pack Supers at $7 here, $8. And remember, these are Zexal Supers, so they look a lot cleaner. But then you do have your Ultra Rares, which is the cheapest version here. Which are ultras from Armageddon, but these are like $4. And yesterday you could see them; they were like 50 cents.
They were free. That's crazy.
Basically free. And when you look at these dollar cards, the goal is about $3. If it's less than $1 and it's $4, hey, that's great. Get these from your bulk. It is Armageddon. It's a pretty old set nowadays. It's like 5 years old, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna just share my thoughts real quick with regards to that card.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
I had no clue, man. So that's crazy that you called this one out, guys. That's why you need to be subscribed. On point call. I mean, going from shekels to billies in that form, 3, 4x, 5x for the ultras, and the other one like over a 10x call from Saki. So impressive. I had no clue about this card. I did see the yummy, the new archetype, like Saki just said. So a lot of people, again, it's not all about the meta. Some people, they're out there, they're like, ooh, a nice little deck archetype. I want to build it. What cards do I need? Oh, someone said that guy Saki said Obedience School, and then they come in, that buy pressure comes in, causes buyout. So hopefully you were early, like Saki said. So great call on this one, brother. Great call.
Absolutely. The funny part is that we saw the translation 15 minutes before the end of stream. So we went over it and I'm like, wait, hold on. This card would be broken. So if they released that info 20 minutes later, maybe 25 minutes later, I wouldn't have gone over it.
Yeah, that's crazy how that worked. The timing. Yeah, that was a good call, bro, for sure.
Yeah. Also, if you guys see me like looking at the side here, I got Fresh and on the other monitor. So 10,000 Dragon here. I just want to take a look at this card. Do you remember when this card came out?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, the hype around the card, how scarce it was over $1,000, $1,500. So much hype around the, iconic nostalgia, what it represented. And now people, I mean, they don't care compared to the past. So it's crazy how the prices change for this one.
Honestly, whenever I saw this card, I'll be real, it looked cool, but I was not spending a stack on on one
I
singular
actually
card.
had two of these. It's crazy. Because this was when it came out when crypto went crazy. So I just wanted to use, the pluses and profits that I made to retain some value. So I bought like two of these at around like 900, 1,000, and then they went up to like a G5, and then I ended up, profiting off that. So it was a good move. But other than that, like maybe a trade to that level, and of course, that's like, for me, it was because of crypto. It was something, that doesn't happen all the time. But if not, like, I mean, unless you're like a hardcore collector, like there's really no reason, to get a card. I prefer a Magia, honestly. Like if before buying this card, I would just get a Magia because it serves the nostalgic part of things, the
Yeah.
boomer part of things, as well as the potential, meta relevant card with blue eyes, if so, in the future. So that would be my take on this card. I wouldn't be buying it, unless you're a hardcore collector.
Yeah, you think they might make this a QC just to spite people?
Yo, I don't, I
The
don't think so,
hatred.
man. I don't think so, man. No,
It's
yeah,
741 right now. The one thing I do want to tell people about this card is be careful because there was a scandal where people were trying to make fakes of this card.
Yo, I remember. Yeah,
And do remember that the border for this card is different than any other card in the game. So when people try to make fakes of this card, they were passing because they're like, well, it looks a little weird, but that's because this card is going to look different in general. So
right.
people were overthinking it, and this ended up happening. It's quite unfortunate. I remember seeing posts about it. It was pretty bad, but 740 right now. Cheapest I've seen it right now. It does go up to 820, but you do got an earmate here for 741 here. It's always fun seeing these in the wild. I'll tell you that.
Sure. Yeah.
Buster Whelp, the Destruction Swordman here, Breakers of Shadow. You know how people are. They want to just Buster Lock people, right? But this is $15 right now, going up to 17. Still a solo print.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I talked about this one in yesterday's market watch as a super rare. I said that I like how clean these old super rares look. I'll give them that. But man, 15 bones is like, why hasn't Konami reprinted this yet, man? You think we get it? Mesa Master maybe somewhere? Stampede? I mean, it's time,
it's possible, but most people use this because and this is what I'm assuming. There's a Chicago player called JoJo. I know him, nice guy. He's done deck profiles on the channels before, and some people are looking at Buster Lock. Now, I don't think they're playing the whole package like he was, but they do look to, they do say, hey, if he can run a Buster package engine and Buster Lock people from the extra, hey, we want to do that too, but we're gonna, we don't want to run all the cards. Maybe he was. That's kind of how I see it. That's this is a card that might be a QC in Stampede, by the way. I mean, it's a very cool looking card.
Yeah.
$9. This card was never too much.
Would you sell it right now just in case there's a quarter century?
Man. I mean, I always told people to get this at like 5 billions below.
Okay.
So like,
all right.
If you want to be safe, go ahead.
Yeah, take the 2x, run for them hills, and then we'll hope for a quarter century. Not a bad call. Yeah.
Now, what you should be grabbing because of Maze of Masters is Silhouhatte Rabbit. Remember, guys, we're getting a lot of continuous trap cards.
That's a good point.
In that support and what's going to be able to place down the field, Silhouhatte Rabbit, right? So this is definitely a card that you're going to want to get before that set drops or before we get reveals, because people are going to put 1 and 2 together within minutes and they're going to start buying out the rabbits. And remember, even if you get the buyout on time, and this is really unfortunate, is you'll buy the card. Let's say you buy 3 copies, right? And you get them at 15 and they go to 35. Hey, you got on time and you won, right? What's this? 1 or more of the sellers magically don't have the card. Oopsies. I'm not saying that that always happens, but it just so happens when we have these buyouts, we see that happen more. And I sadly think we know the reason, right? We know
that's sad. I mean, that's sad that when these buyouts happen, they start making excuses to ship those cards out. So Wasaki is trying to say, and he's correct, be early. I mean, that's a great connection that you just made between the effect saying you can set 1 continuous trap from your deck. Again, with all these continuous traps coming out, the support and people playing those, people are going to come. They're going to, like you said, 2 + 2 = 4. And again, I mean, the only thing that could hamper this one maybe is a reprint. We don't know now. Fuwalo's being reprinted from Rhoda, Rage of the Abyss, now opens the floodgates, so maybe the Infinite Forbidden as well, reprinting maybe a couple of those cards in Stampede. We don't know. That's like the only disclaimer. But if not, I mean, if it doesn't come in Stampede, then this is a great pick of secret rare from a core set, Infinite Forbidden. I agree with Saki 100%.
Yeah. Now, if you actually want to be safer rather than sorry, you also got the QC here. Now, the QC is about as low as I've ever seen it at $65. Me and Fresh have covered this card a lot. Look at that, 120. When it came out, it was like it was like 50. This is like a pre-sale price really, because it was like 70, 80s, then goes up to 100, and then it slowly went down. Guys, people know this card is good. They're overlisting it right now. I mean, people are trying to beat themselves down for like the top dollar of this card. I would consider trying to get your copy within the next 2 weeks here. I think you have the next 2 weeks because Maze comes out. Do you know when Maze comes out roughly?
I think, isn't it like is it next month or April? Because I know it comes out right before. Yeah, when I saw the dates, I'm like, damn, this is too close to Stampede.
Like, that's like the thing.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? You can look it up if you want real quick. I mean, I saw it, or I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, April, both of these. I don't know if my brain is talking me, telling me correctly, but I thought I saw like early April Mesa Master and then Stampede late April, something like that. But I'm not sure. It might be late March. But the whole point is there's not that much of a gap zone between products. So like you said, this is a great pickup. It's down 50%. With the high end, that's what you want. At least down half price. You come in, you take the deal, and this could be a triple digit card soon based on, the hype, especially if it doesn't get reprinted, even in the lower rarity soon. So good call.
Fully agreed. Black Goat Laughs. Now this card is getting bought out. Shout out to Jay for telling me about this. These have been a $20 to $22 card for a while, but
that's true.
I'm saying 27. You've got 2 play sets here at 35. That's not even a wall. And then it goes up to 50. Okay, I did not.
Yeah, I do that.
It goes up to 50. But while we have the QC here at 85, going up to 107. 115. This is a QC I've actually wanted for a long time because I just love how this card looks.
It does look very nice, and I did not cover this one today, so that's why I love hopping on here, because Saki always covers not just the regular core set secret reprint, but also the high end a lot. So I really like that from your channel. And again, that's a good one. I mean, it's 85 bones right now. It could easily be triple digits. You could go to sleep, wake up tomorrow in a couple of days, boom, you can see that volume spike coming in as well. You can see, hey, I mean, those are the signs. So I would not be surprised to wake up in a couple of days, come back next week, and see this card at triple digits. Easy, just off the hype right now.
I remember when I originally told people to try to grab these around $7 to $9 because
same here, single print.
Back then, plus back then Lab played this card, and this card has a lot, not just a lot of potential, but it's has been played, and we've seen this in top 32 decks here. It is, and guess what? It can be trap tricked, right? It can be thrusted, That's something people also are forgetting, right? It's a thrust target, it's a trap trick target, right?
It's very good.
It's kind of like, plus the fact that you can also banish this from graveyard to declare a monster card name, and this turn neither player can activate effects of that monster on the field. So the fact that you get more value rather than just, hey, activate this, I can, whatever is a problem card, I can deal with that, but then I can banish this on my turn. Let's say they have like Detonator or something, right? On the field, I can bash from my grave, call Detonator, and look, it has 2 materials. That's 2 quick effect pops I don't got to worry about. That's way less interruption on my opponent's board. Let's say I have 3 cards in my hand. I bash this from grave. I still have my 3 cards, and this helps me get through the 2 interruptions of Detonator. That's really good.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Nice. It is. I mean, like Saki said, it has multiple effects. And it's like a prohibition, with the second effect. So,
and that's just one example, by the way, that I said right there before anyone in my comments like, oh, there's a better example. Right. It's just the one off top of my head because I just got done playing against Rizel. So
right.
That's why they're fresh in my mind here, because Detonator is a card. Sure. Urgent schedule here. Now, this card is actually getting bought out, but people don't know it yet. It's getting sneakily bought out because when we go to near mints here, you got your copies for $4 to $5 for your OG copies, right? But then look right over here.
Damn.
You got me here at 17.
Yeah, Saki, yes.
I listed this card a while ago. And the reason I saw this card is because I'll go over my own inventory sometimes. And that's the cool thing about being a seller and a market watcher is if I go over my own inventory and I'm like, huh, I wonder how the card's overall listings is if I don't know offhand. I go look, and if I see that usually it's normal or whatever I thought it would be. But sometimes I look here and I'm like, huh, this card had way more listings.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it then goes up to 20 here.
Wow.
Your special summon a level 4 or lower Earth Machine Monster and one level 5 or higher Machine Monster from your deck.
Train's making a comeback. Yeah, Train.
Yeah, it is a train card, right? But this card is pretty amazing. If the set card is sent from the field to the graveyard,
it's broken.
Yeah, level 10 as well. It's a good card in general, but they also have secrets here, which I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards the secrets more, but $2-3, and Earth Machine is a deck. It always has been. So $5 here, we get more machine support. You never know. I would rather just be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Now,
nothing to say. Yeah, with regards to that. What, Ancient Gear's going to use it? No,
so Fresh went over this card in his market watch. Ancient Gear, Megaton Golem. And when I saw it, I was like, why is this card $70?
I asked the same question. I asked the same. And look, and when yesterday's market watch, go to the sales. I'm like, I actually saw someone buy it at around like 50. I'm like, look at that. 3P. I'm like, bro, come on, them Billy Bobs out here. You can see him in the back of my screen. He's sneaking here. He was like, it was me, Jay. That's just wild, bro. 50 bones, not just one random person, he fell for it. No, it was 2 sales, but 3 copies at 50. Man, take over, Saki. Do you
money laundering? I'm sick and tired. No, like I just remember, bro, like 2020 was like the 2021 was like I saw stupid shit like this like weekly, and it short circuited me, and now it's like PTSD. I don't even want to like justify this. Here's what we're gonna say. Oh, you good with the purple card?
50 cents.
Purple one? 50 cents.
Yeah. You're down. What is that? That's 100x down. That's 100x down from $50 to 50 cents. That's 100x, man. Poor Billy Bob. He ain't living to fight another day, man.
That's what I'm saying. Power Tool Dragon Ultimate Rare. This card is actually getting bought out.
Wow. Interesting.
You got 56 here for a light play, 61 for a near mint, which you might as well just get the near mint at that point.
Right.
$70. You got those 3 unlimiteds, but then you got your first light plays at 131, 180, 200, and then to the moon it is.
Wow, that's crazy. Is it doing anything? Why? I mean, the secrets have been cheap. I thought those secrets would be like 4 to 5s by now, but the secrets, they're like pennies, shekels, $1 and some change. I'm like, well, it's a clean secret rare too, not the OG. Yeah, that one from Hidden Arsenal 1, a clean secret rare. Is literally, we understand. We got the 10 one, the nostalgia. People are gonna want those, but this one, it looks just clean, brand new. Look at that wall of China. That's crazy.
Which is really funny because, like, for a wall of China, you could kind of clear that out. I mean, this card is good. The issue, though, with this card, even though this card does look very clean for $1, is that there was a lot of Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. And if you guys don't know, Konami lost money on this, and Konami does not lose money. Even when a set is awful, they don't lose money. You know how bad a set has to be for them to lose money?
Crazy. That's crazy.
That is crazy. You know what else is crazy? That someone actually thought this set was a good idea. However, the 2009, which it looks more old school, this does look clean. Look, usually I tell you guys the old school looks better, and in my opinion, it does. But this one is nothing to scoff at. This
looks clean,
really
and
nice.
in person,
Very
I don't know
bright.
why. It just the colors and everything, it looks nice.
Yeah. However, a lot of players, especially old school players, are going for the tin version.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got them at $3 here. It goes up to 10 very quickly. So if you want these old school secret versions, you're going to want to go grab your Power Tool. And speaking of Power Tool, there's another deck that card that's close to Power Tool. It's actually the Siblings card, Ancient Fairy, that we're going to go over soon as well here. Your Ultras are, let's see what these are here. About $5-6 for an old card like this is not bad at all.
Interesting. I mean, I'd get the secret, might as well, but I get people wanting the OG, so makes sense.
Your first heads don't even have a page.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Guys, you guys might want to get that. And I think the reason that Power Tool is going up may be similar to the Black Boot Drago going up, because Black Boot Drago, and there's another plant card here. It's right here. Netless. They actually had a top an Edison tournament where this actually topped. So Black Draco is bought out yet again. Unfortunately, at $61, and you can just eat my ass crack for that amount of money. No, like seriously, this card makes me so angry because I've actually had a lot of these, or not a lot of these. I had a couple of these, right? And I was like, no way people are actually buying this card out, and they are.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, does this card need a reprint? This card doesn't need to exist.
Yes, no, but it already exists. It's not going anywhere, so might as well reprint it for make a budget, man. Come on now, this is ridiculous.
Yep, and then we gotta look over the ghost.
Ooh, ghost, beautiful, beautiful ghost rare.
71 for your unlimited 80s here, which is really good for an old school ghost rare like this. I think they're really, really good. And then 120, and then your first eds are a lot more though. They're 250.
Which one you prefer, ghost or OT of this version of this card? I'm sorry.
So I prefer the ghost just because I have all ghost rares, so I actually have this.
Right. That's so
and
cool.
Funny enough, I think I have a first.
No way.
I think mine is first because my Ancient Fury's first.
Okay.
My Stardust and Black Rose sadly are not.
All right, but there's still ghost rare. You still have them, and unlims do exist. Yeah, they're not first, but still, that's good that you have them. And the Ancient Fairy with the hype, with the new support, regardless of if it's good or not, people are gonna be coming for this card. Look, you have that beautiful ghost rare. The OTs look clean. Yeah.
I told people to grab these, and I said, guys, sometimes just because when these QCs go up, let's see where these are. I told people, look, if you want to be prepared, get the QC because you could have got cheaper when I talked about it like 12, but like that was a while ago. The plats, I told people to get those because people prefer plats, and they're $4 now.
Yeah,
I talked about it at $1.
Yep.
CRs, I talked about it at $1. The PCRs have not made their movements yet, but I talked about this to PCRs 2 weeks ago, so we're gonna give it some time here.
No, but look, if you see it, there's not many listings though, so those are the little signs that sometimes look. If you want 2 of these, let's say you need 2 of these. Damn, look at that guy. 34. That was me. No, I'm just kidding. No.
50 right here. 38.
Wild. Yo, these whales. But look, go to page 2. You don't see multiples. Like, you don't see many multiples, honestly. You know what I mean? So look, if you go to you just don't see it. You have to pay shipping and these weird prices. So like Saki said, make sure you pick them up if this is the version you want. Like you were talking on my channel when we collab, you literally said, guys, if you're focusing on any rarity from all these rarity collections, focus on PCRs. They're more scarce than people realize. People really like the rarity. And here we are. We can clearly see it panning out with not just Ancient Fairy Dragon, but all these, Lancias and all these PCRs making moves just like you said. So very impressive.
Yeah. When I talked about this card at $1, like against Mouse and all that guys, you gotta get them. And you have to remember that people they can't really get sets of this card besides online. Right, like it's very hard to find someone who has specifically a PCR or a PUR or a.
That's true. That's true.
Like at a locals, like 25 people could show up and nobody's gonna have a card.
Or they have like one, and then you need 2 more.
Yeah, so they might have QC Lancias, which are worth a lot more. People prefer those, but they're not gonna have these random ones.
That's true.
And when I saw this go up, I talked about it. I'm like, guys, you're gonna want to get your staples while you can. Guys, you want another staple to go over? Well, I talked about QCs as well, but I want to go to PCRs here. Ghost Bell, which is seeing more play now. I told people to get the QCs when they were 19, 20. People were flabbergasted in my comments when I went over this, when it was this low. And now it's like 36. Guys, this could be like $50-$60 easily. Easy. And the PCRs, guess what? They're 3s. I talked about them when they were 2-ish to 3. Going up to 4, really. Wow. Okay.
Quickly.
So they are going
you can't even get a playset for $10 anymore.
$5.50. Oh, now we're going to 7. Hold on. And does anyone have like a wall of China? Maybe
no, you don't even see a playset. Where's the first listing of 3s? Where's the if you want a playset right now?
There's 2. That's the closest.
But where's 3? I want a playset right now. So there you go.
Oh,
I mean,
LP. It's light. It's
no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Where's that first place? I want to buy a playset right now.
Oh, there we go. 5 for a near mint. And
but then that's $2. That's $7.75 because you're gonna pay the shipping at least for one of those copies. So
yep.
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't, by the way, you gotta check out Fresh Off the Press. You gotta check him out. All right. Hit that like button, subscribe. He's gonna be pinned. All right. You guys are gonna have to check him out. Okay.
Appreciate the love. Yes, sir.
Go check them out. All right. And then let's see what our next card is. And if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, guys, smash that like button.
100 likes. That's the condition, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Exactly. Tenyi Spirit, Sahara Sar. Funny enough, I actually had a lot of these years ago when they
when they first came out or whatever.
I opened up a lot of these into Overload. I said I'm gonna hold on to this card because this is a banger card, and I don't even know if I have it anymore, where they would be. But like I literally kept the like 850 because I opened up a lot of Dual Overload, guys. It's an old video on my channel. I think I had like 15. These are $2 now. $3.
Yeah, they're going up. Tenyi hype, man. That new Supreme Darkness Tenyi that just came out with the synchro as well. People get hype, even if it's not doing nothing in top tier Yu-Gi-Oh. People still want him. So for sure.
QC Strausses are bought out again at 75, 78. Starlights. Just get the Starlight.
Yes, please.
Don't get the QC. Get the Starlight.
Please. People are gonna be like, no, Saki, I didn't match in rarities. I prefer the QC. I'm like, come on, man. A Starlight rare, $100.
You know what the worst part is? This has already happened.
Yeah. Starlight is less than the quarter century. I'm like,
98.
Who's buying these cards? Look at that.
Nah. That's cap. I don't like that at all.
Damn, Saki, look at that. The quarter century is worth more than the Starlight, man. People think Starlights are trash. Yo, that's crazy. How hard these are to get, to pull. And these came out ages ago. Like the Starlight came out ages and ages ago. Just so hard to get. Is wild, man.
Apparently, people who bought cards like QC and Starlight Poly bought Sword of Dark Rites. Let's see what this card does, guys. You equip to a dark monster against Forge attack, and if the equipped monster is tributed, you can return this to your hand. Oh, boy,
so good.
And then the tribute can actually. Wait, this is a secret rare too.
Damn, that secret rare looks nice though. I won't lie,
bro. It looks like something from Devil May Cry. That's the thing about people don't get about GX and 5D secret rares, especially 5D secret rares, is they make these things look so cool and so epic, but they were the most dog shit looking like cards that you could possibly make, like even back then. All right, let's see what this card is going for fun. Okay, first edge, bro, are $6.
Okay, that's
goes
not
up to
bad.
20. Guys, dark tribute deck around the corner.
Hey, FTK, man, we're gonna tribute. Make it happen. Masterpiece, maybe. Yes.
Exactly, guys. Exactly.
Oh man.
Disablaster, the Negation Forest here, QC. We still have Cyber Dragon hype in Alliance Insight, but this card's calmed down at $21. This card was like. Yeah, I thought it was. I always think this is a $7 card, but no, it was like $13. Now they're 21, so they have had that permanent increase, but they still can go up because you can't really underestimate Cyber Dragon players and just machine players in general. So this is definitely a card that is plus it negates cards in the column, which is very interesting.
That is broken.
So if you if your opponent, if you're going second, your opponent probably does not know what this is. They know not to put stuff in the imperm column, right? But we're at the point where people are not used to Mech Knight related cards besides Anima. Right. So they're gonna probably avoid those two slots, and they're either gonna choose the middle or the other three. Or the ones at the far right or far left. So that's kind of cool. I
didn't know. I mean, now that you mention it, I had no clue that this card negate any card effects activated in this card's column. No, wow. That's crazy impressive. I've seen this card, talked about it multiple times, but that is broken. So yeah, that's a good point. Good catch.
It's not bad. And then we have Jasmine here. Terminal Revenge is definitely a set that we want to go over here. But QC Jasmines right now, they're about 33 here, going up to 35, 36. You got the plant stuff I've already covered this in a previous Market Watch. So I'm just going to type in Lone Fire Blossom. If you guys do not have those, guys, you're going to want to get this QC.
Wow, that's 7 bones only. Well, $8. That's crazy.
It was cheap. 6 when I went over a week ago.
Wow, that's a good one just to have, to get exposure to.
Yep.
Wow, that's a good one.
1 plant deck, and it's all ogre.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing with this one is, like you said, with Ancient Fairies, like the PCRs, the PURs, like people not paying attention to the card you just mentioned. What was the name again? I was gonna say Longfire because I'm thinking about Bonfire. The spell. Yeah. But the whole point is PURs, PCR, Platinum Secret Rares, Pay attention to those guys. Make sure you pick those up. No one's paying attention to that. And then with Jasmine, that's a great call that Saki made, especially the secret rares. They're around like 2 bones. People forget, like before this card got reprinted, people were paying 25 to 30s for the ultras. They were paying 25 to 30s for the ultras, and now you have quarter centuries at around 30 to 35s. That's going to be $50 easy. Then this secret rare, again, it's a rarity bump for a card that people were paying 30s for. What do you think is going to happen when Plant comes back, when people realize, yo, this came out in Terminal Revenge, we're getting a new Battles of Legend?
The Europeans are always cooking with this. Always.
I can't blame him, man. And this card looks beautiful. I have an R09. I think I have more, like 12 of these, just letting it marinate like fine wine, because it's a matter of time before Plant tops in the other, side of the plant over there, YCS in Europe or something. Plant's always top. On the other side, they always top. This is going to get hype. It's going to be 5 bones easy, maybe even 750, so 10 bones down the line.
The QCs at 30s aren't bad. And you guys have to remember with Terminal Revenge, like all the QCs have either gone terminal before or are still currently terminal. Like almost everything's bought out. Like look, that even Proxy Magician is lower on listings. Who I know why. It's because of Rescue Ace, by the way. We'll get to that.
Right.
Like Terminal Revenge, man, it's just like a set that, like, if you got it, you got it.
Yeah, it has money cards like Blaze, also Supreme, the Dragon, the XCs, because the Dragon Rulers, and previously Kashtira.
Yeah. Let's go over this real quick. Yo, 950, 1150 for Magia. Fun fact, I actually had a guy who I made a video about, the Magia problem and how making cards QC only is not good, right? And then there was this guy he commented yesterday, right? Remember, this is like a 3 or 4 month old video.
That's great.
And he's like, well, I'm reporting from the future and the game is still alive and kicking. And I'm like, okay, so I say, you missed the point of the video. I'm saying this practice, and especially because this product was very successful, right? Opposite of dying, means, hey, they might make more QC only cards in the future. And if we get decks that people want to play and cards are locked only QC only, it's going to be really bad, right? And the guy's like, oh, it's hard to admit when you're wrong. It's like, bro, it's hard to admit when you're fucking stupid. You fucking Billy Bob. Like,
Billy Bob, let's go.
Like I don't know how fast they get their phone back from like a lobotomy, but apparently they get it right away, right? And he decides, oh, let me go to Team Sakurasu's video, right? That's like only because he was so excited, right?
So he's that dude in my background.
No, absolutely. Like some of them are just like, you could tell when okay, this is how you could tell when you're talking to like a classic Yu-Gi-Oh fan, all right? Is if you say something like, how about this, right? What color is this?
Red? No, just kidding. Green.
No. It's
lime
actually
green. Yeah.
Not only is it olive green.
Yeah, or olive green.
But
some
what
green.
You should have got is they need to actually keep Masterpiece banned. And you're probably thinking, how do you get Masterpiece banned from this? I don't fucking know either. But that's how these people operate. Oh, QC only cards might suck. Oh well, guess what? The game isn't dead. Who the fuck said this?
Hey, we're connecting the dots here. As long as we get a reaction from Saki, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? But the same thing happened with me with Magia. I said, guys, the card was $850. If you need it, if you want to play it in your Blue Eyes deck because you're rich, even though most people won't, if you're a collector, if you're nostalgic, if you want the card, I think $850 is a good price. I said buy it right now under those conditions. And people in the comments like, oh, you're recommending people to buy this card at almost $1,000. You know, it could get reprinted anytime and this and that and the third. And we don't know that, guys. It's speculation. We don't know that this card is getting reprinted. Maybe it's like 10,000 Dragon and it just stays like this. It can get reprinted. That's true. But again, look, you see the card is pushing $1,000 now. So people that bought at 800, 850, they're saving 100, 150, 200 bucks if they really wanted the card. So
what I told people is you need to see what the deck's level is without this card. Because if it's 90% is good or 95% is good, do not buy this card.
No, yeah, people in the OCG were topping high level, tournaments without it. So I mean, I don't think it's a necessity. I guess it's a win more card and not even, because if people really needed it, the top tier players, they would just get it anyways, but people choose not to run it. So
yep. 300 for your raise here. I mean, better than the 375 they were at, but still terminal. Harp Horrors. What do you think of Orcust?
That's a great call, man. I mean, we made an OCG video analyzing the OCG meta a couple of weeks ago, and Orcust was dominating. Now, not anymore. I think something else took over. But, you know, a couple of weeks ago, Orcust had a shine in the OCG. So a lot of people have high expectations, you know, with the deck coming over with the new support as
There was
well.
a tournament where it got over 50% representation.
Yeah. It was dominating. So a lot of people expect the same thing. Obviously, you can see these prices spiking up in price, a lot of hype. So I think it pans out. Maybe it won't dominate for like multiple formats, but I think it'll have its heyday for sure.
Absolutely. Plus, toss format is a popular format. I know some of the bigger YouTubers, other people like to shit on that format because it's solved. But like, hey, if people like the format and they want to go back to it, they like the format. It's diverse, right? Yeah. People say, "Oh, it's solved. Look, you put Colossus on boot, bro." People knew how to put double Colossus on the field back then. You're not a genius, okay? I look, as a striker player, I play through double Colossus. Okay, I play through triple Colossus. Okay,
damn,
trust me, I understand. Damn. Right?
That's rough.
Yeah, I dropped evenly. Oh.
All right, it ain't rough no more. You're good.
What happens if you don't have evenly? I don't know. What happens if you forget to draw and draw phase? What if, right?
For sure.
What happens if they drop 4 Colossus and you're too stupid to realize they can only play 3? What if? I'm just making jokes, guys, by the way. I'm just making jokes. That format has some problems, though. For sure. Fun fact, I actually picked up the core yesterday.
Nice. Okay, I think it's good timing. Yeah, good timing in the sense that these have potential to really go crazy as we get closer to the new support actually coming out. So yeah.
We literally only have, plus here's the way I see it is we don't have that many copies because people are gonna buy 3, right? So they're probably gonna buy like, you know, 1, 2. Hopefully someone does not buys both of these guys' copies, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, so there's 3 people can buy this technically right now, right? Because unless someone gets like 1 or 2 in the wild, that's what they're probably gonna do. And this card, we saw listings at almost closer to 300, like 250, 260. You remember that?
Yep. That's right.
It can easily happen here, and it's still doing well enough in the OCG from what I've personally seen. It's not dominating that 55% that I saw. Maybe that was just a fluke. I don't know, but now it's still in top 32 in the OCG, so it is quite good. Let's go over more of Turmoil Revenge. Also, if you guys haven't hit that like, go ahead, smash that, blah, blah, blah. Become a YouTube channel member if you support. 104 for your roses, 136. Guys, the Starlight's cheaper. Get the Starlight.
There you go.
Brand Fusion is low on listings right now, 70, 80, 95, $105. There's actually a pro branded player called Yuri. He actually has topped 2 YCSs in the last 6 months and a regional. Maybe he even topped more than that, but I know that confirmed. And he usually gets like he got top 16 at the YCS. One of them, I believe, too. So it's pretty nice. And so I always keep up my branded knowledge from him. And there's actually, I shared my knowledge on the stream yesterday.
It's impressive.
QCs though, 70 going up to like 105. Look, if you ever want this card used to be worth a lot more. Like when this card came out, it was like 126.
Triple digits.
Dip down, 80s, low listings. You guys might want to grab them. You know, you got Lara's at 60. People still love Spiritual Beast. I don't like the deck personally because it's too complicated, but you know,
what do you think about Diviners? Diviners, such, you know, great card that has cycled out of the meta, but
I told people get them when they were like 65.
Okay.
Way too good. Lubellion's at 70, Phantom's at 62. I would get this card because Ubel is still a good deck. It still is. It got shoved out really hard, right? And that's the thing. The game will naturally sometimes just shove decks out without really needing a ban list because one Phantom of Ubel, because I believe everything else is fine or at 3, is really the only thing that does is you cannot combo with your Phantom of Ubel per se. But the deck was topping before this card existed. So
that's a good point.
Can the deck come back? I mean, yeah, you could still. I think you're still going to see people piloting it, especially at like local levels. But
that's a good point.
Crossover Breakers came out, and I stopped seeing it overnight. Like, Varudas here, 70 guys. We have the Dragon Lore support coming out. Alliance Insight, they're 58 right now. It's going to be up here, if not higher, when it comes out.
Triple
Fresh
digits.
talked about it. Yep. The Exodius 53. This isn't played in the actual deck, by the way. I think people are just getting this because it looks
Yeah,
cool.
just collectors. Yep.
Sprite Sprint. I've talked about this card at 40 a lot and 38 because this card bounces between 38 and 44 a lot. And you have one more copy at 45 before it goes up to 57, 60.
Man, that's
so
quick.
Yeah, if you guys want to get your copy here, go ahead.
That's a deal right there.
Very good card. Wing Karibo collector card at 41. We've seen this bought out. Your Lancers at 65, bought out at 7 listings. Snatch You at 52. We've seen this bought out, but low listings on that. Gigantic Sprite 48, going up to 14 listings. Wow, that's crazy. Archfiend Advent at 655, then 65, 3 listings.
Yeah, that one's moving.
Wow. Infernoid Boy at 25. We saw this at a lot higher, actually.
Yeah, that one's, look at that, dumping.
Yeah, it shows 36, but they were like 40s.
Oh, you can see the high sale price there to the right. It
Oh.
shows it was 50 bones. Yeah,
Hold
like
on,
if you
let me
click
go
on it,
back here.
yeah, it says high sale price to the right. No, go down. Yeah, right,
Oh, right
there.
here, 47.
Yeah, like when you put the 6-month chart in the last 6 months, if you click the 6 month, yeah, it changes. It's there. You go.
Oh,
it says
50. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Go year 53.
Yeah.
So yeah, this card. I knew this card was 40s. So
Yep.
25 now. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I think if you play Infernoid, you like to eat crayons, but I mean, it's not bad.
Infernoid Orcust.
I'm sorry. Yeah, if you like Infernoid, it's fine. But like, I gotta tell you, I'm sorry. It's just like I met this one guy who played Infernoid, and I don't hate him. It's just he annoyed me and showed me such a level of stupidity. Not with his gameplay, actually, like as a human being, his gameplay was actually fine. The gameplay was fine. It's the fact that I'm gonna get PTSD. $20 here. Infernoid Evils are 15. Ibly's not too bad. I mean, we do have the what's it called? The combo with this and World Legacy Succession coming out, so you might want to keep an eye out on this. Red Lotuses with the Resonator stuff. I mean, this is back to the price it was. People are looking back to Rescue Ace. So that's why Proxy F is seeing a bit of movement here, but it's just not enough hype. You've got Shining Star Dragon QC, which I actually like this card a lot personally. I want to hope it's good, but we are getting more dragon support, so maybe it is. Maybe it could be something. We're going to read this card, and then I'm going to ask my boy Fresh what he thinks of this. So during your post-main phase, this card's in your hand. You target a dragon synchro monster in your graveyard. You special summon this card. If you do, you special summon that monster, but negates effects. Then immediately after this resolves, you could synchro summon one dragon synchro monster using this card you control. So you don't have to use the other card, but you have to use this card as the tuner. And a dragon monster that was synchro summoned using this card cannot, as a material, can't be destroyed by battle. So it's a quick effect synchro on your opponent's turn, so you can make cards that are basically interrupts.
I like it, man. I like it. I have the secret rare it's always been like $1.
Yep.
So I love penny stocks like that. You just buy them, forget about them if they ever become relevant. And this one at around 17s, that is not bad. Again, for the long term, if you're looking for a mid-level, stonk in a way, something that could be 15s and one day go to 30s, 40s, 50s on the spike. This one is really nice. The set is getting harder and harder to get, meaning that the card is getting harder and harder to pull or to get as well. And it's already scarce. It's a quarter-century secret rare, so I like it. I agree with Saki. The effect is broken. It just needs to cycle into the meta. So definitely one to keep on your radar.
Yeah, and that's one thing I'm saying here is because just Dragon Pile in general, Dragon Link, not maybe Dragon Link, but just Dragon Pile, I'm gonna say actually.
Right.
They're always they're always searching. They have a lot of usage, so they could have this as one of their last searches. So they're not gonna play 3 of this, I believe. There's no reason to play 3 of this because if you draw this, there's no reason.
Yikes.
It's just a dead card. Right. So this is definitely a one-of card, but it's one of those one-of cards that adds a lot to the deck, right? And some decks, especially like I want to say Brandon's another good example of this, where they have so many good cards. There are cards they only maybe run one of, but they're great cards. It's just the deck has so much supported cards that to get it down to 40 or 42 or 43, because we've seen Brand decks be 40 to 44 cards, 45 cards. We've seen 60 pile Brandon a lot, right? We've seen them play their really good cards at 1 or 2. And it's the same thing with this. You have this, you play one copy, it's a Garnet. You hope not to draw it. Or maybe if you draw it, there's a combo you could do and that you could get back from the grave. Sure, but I'm not gonna go off on like what ifs like that. but this is your last search, right? Oh, it's your last search. You synchro with this in the combo pieces. You go into something very dumb.
Yep.
It's very good. But I would highly recommend this. We're just going over the QCs here. Regulars are 10s. Keep an eye out. Fresh called it.
Yep.
10 on the Lance's secrets. Your bells are 8s. Man, the fall from grace.
Look at Red Lotus. The secrets are like 8 9s or whatever, and then the quarter centuries are like 16s, like just a 2x. No way. The quarter century is really cheap. It's really cheap. Like the gap should be larger. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I actually got these because I played Gen X, but I was a Billy Bob. Getting this, I got it at 12. I'm like, bro, I don't know why it's even holding $12.
Right.
Like I paid 12 for it, and I'm like, dude, it's okay. This is a $0 card. No, wait, this is not an actual card.
Right.
It's just fun. It's just very fun. Got Kurakaras here, blues, substitutes, which we got this in
Platinum Secrets and Bonanza.
So that's kind of like, I don't even know why those are $3 here, but yeah, rest of the set has a lot of penny stonks, but
yep.
Hey, like I said, go check out my boy Fresh right here. Click that link, subscribe. You guys gotta do it, man. You guys gotta do it.
Yes, sir. Right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. We got any closing thoughts, my man?
Again, thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure. I look forward to having you on my channel once again very, very soon. So stay tuned, guys. You want to make sure you subscribe to Saki, obviously, if you're new around here. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel. Pin comment in the comment section down below. Come over to your boy Fresh as well. Me and Saki, we love collabing every once in a while. Thanks for having me on here. I love hopping on, discussing the markets. And great video, man. Great calls. Keep at it. And let's keep doing this, man. I always have fun. So thanks for having me on, brother.
No problem, man. Hey, I heard the goal was 10K by the end of the year. Is that true?
That is the goal, man. 10K. We just cracked 7.5K. We're doing giveaways. We're trying to get there. I'm just trying to continue to provide that value on the daily to, the people that are addicted to the brown. Saki, you addicted to the brown? Where's the brown? Let me see right here. Look at that. You're addicted to the brown? Oh, okay.
What do you mean the brown? No, we're not calling it that. No, we're not. No, we're not.
So what color is You're not addicted to the brown?
No, I'm not. Bro,
I'm bad. I just had to, man. I'm dying out here, man. Yeah, love it, man. No, hey, love Saki,
bro,
man.
I thought it was fresh off the press, not freaky fresh off the ass.
We have to end it on a good note, brother. You already know, man.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Yeah. The goal for me personally is 6K. So if you haven't subbed, go ahead.
Let's get it. Sub. Destroy that subscribe button.
I would say it was about 6,500 to 6K.
Let's get it. Easy work, guys. Let's do this. Let's get it for sure.
With that being said, let me know what cards to go over in the next Mark Watch in the comment section below. Check out the sponsors. Consider being a YouTube channel. If you got this far in the video, hey, consider being one. The goal is 25 to 35 channel members for next year. I'll be upgrading my webcam this year as well. That's another goal of mine. As well for opening, especially because when I open up Alliance Insight, I want to have a very good webcam.
Awesome. Let's go. Yes, sir.
So, definitely great there. And with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.